Shut up and sit down.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We are at a small metro park where you can kayak this morning. It's pretty cloudy, wet, windy. Supposed to get some thunderstorms later, but if it starts booming up in the sky, we're getting the hell off the water. Got the bass influence back out today. Hopefully we don't flip it. And the name of the game today is Topwater. I got some poppers, a frog. I got some buzz baits with me. We'll see what works. I think I'm gonna start off with a popper. Hopefully we can pull some bass out of here. I've got a couple decent bass. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 pounder out of here. Most of them are just dinks, but let's go get it wet, see if we can't keep it bent. We'll catch you out on the water. All right, y'all, we're out on the water. It's dreary, dreary, dreary today. I'm gonna get over here where I can start using this hula popper. I'm gonna try it near this brush pile right here. Hopefully I can stay out of the bank and out of the water and out of the wind. All right, y'all, I've got 17-pound mono leader on 30-pound braid, that black hula popper. See if y'all can see that. Let's get over here, get working it. Wind is blowing me already. I moved to the other side of the pond where out of that line of wind. Hopefully I can sit in one spot for a little bit longer. Oh, got one. There we go, baby. Yes, yes. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. Hey, 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 hey. You make me get stuck, I am not going to be a happy camper. Let me get my pliers. I don't trust these little fish. There we go, boys and girls. Bass number 1. Got the skunk off the boat this morning. It was a little guy, but worth the fight. Thank you, buddy. All right, y'all. See if we can do that again. There's something about these topwater poppers that I absolutely love. They're one of the oldest topwater lures that were made. I don't know what year they were designed, but they've been around forever. There's been a lot of bass caught on these things. Oh, there we go. thought the popper was gone. I had something smack it. Dang on it. This kayak just glides really well over the water. And I get a slow glide going and it'll glide right on into the bank. There's gotta be a bass back in that tree. I tell you all what, I came prepared this morning. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna put a rattling net on this net head and see if we can't yank something out of these, off this bank line. Like I said, ultimately I came to fish. I'm not giving up on the popper and the frog yet. I want to catch a couple more fish real quick. Boost my confidence a little. There we go. Got one. I thought it felt like something nailed that thing. Ah, come here. Come here. Thank you, thank you. Not a bad fish for this pond. Oh, cut it out. Let me get my finger in your face hole. You knock my rod out of the boat, we're gonna have problems. This might catch and turn into a catch clean cook. Come here. Come here. There we go. Nice little bass. Thank you, buddy. Get back in there. Problem child. Let me get back off this bank. See, y'all, I knew the rattling net would get it done. We got to get the skunk all the way off the boat. All right, y'all. I want to catch a couple more popper fish. There we go. Got another one on the popper. Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah. Come on, little guy. Come on. Oh, that's better. That's better. Got the popper action going on. And he got every hook there was. Let me get my pliers for this bad boy, because I ain't about getting stuck. There we go, y'all. Bass number 3, number 2 on the Oh, they are feisty this morning. Now you're just being difficult. Get back here and let me get in your face hole. There. There, bass number 3, number 2 on the popper. He don't want to be in the boat. Let's get him loose. There, get out of here. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Lord. That was eventful. Let's see if we can get another one. I got a whole bank full of laydowns here. I'm gonna run this popper up in there real close to him, see if I can't cook something out of there. If they don't want the popper, then I got the Ned rig. Oh, I just had a bird swipe at my lure. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. Trying to keep the drift to a minimum this morning, and it's not working out for me. I went over to the non-windy side of the lake. All it takes is a little bit of gumption for this thing, and it takes off. There we go. That's a money cast. Oh, I missed it. Come back for it. If I don't come back for it now, I'm gonna follow it up with that Ned rig. They're aggressive little bass, but this place is way overfished too. Oh, I caught a 3-pounder. When I tell y'all that I am a kayak angler, that's not to imply that I'm a good kayak angler. Or a good angler, period. I'm about the scrubbiest of the scrubs when it comes to fishing. If I can wrap that lure around a tree branch, wrap the line around the end of the rod, I'm gonna do it. Because that's how my fishing goes. And I'm just learning these bait casters, so if I can throw backlash, I'm probably gonna do that too. For those of you who've never worked a popper before, I mean, there's tons of them out there on the market. About every company makes them. This one here, I think, is just a Walmart brand, Ozark Trail. But you get it out there, and I've got this one on a monofilament leader, about 7 foot long. You get it out there and just let it float, and then give it a quick pop. And the way that that lip is cupped in the front will make a splash on top of the water. It's got rattles in it. You can work it slow. You can just pop it and leave it sit. Or you can kind of work it like a scared bait fish. Let it walk in. You can even slowly burn it in, or slowly bring it in, but I don't usually do that. I just usually just let it sit there and do its thing and pop it a couple times, and then we just got another fish. Oh, not a bad one. Come on. Get up here. Oh, there we go, y'all. He wanted that thing. He's got it stuck sideways in his mouth. That's the biggest one of the day so far. Let's get you undone, fella. Well, he ate that thing head first. All right, there we go, y'all. That's a little fatter, a little bit bigger. Pretty bass. Pretty. All right, let's get him back in the water and keep at it. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I got a hula popper in my franken beans. Ooh, there we go. Now the reason I have monofilament tied on as a leader, I usually use fluorocarbon leader. I haven't been using a leader lately because I think that was a big old carp out there surfacing. Maybe that's what I saw. Anyway, I've got a monofilament leader tied on here because monofilament floats. Usually I use soft plastics and stuff, and if I use a leader in pretty clear water, then I use a fluorocarbon because it sinks. But this monofilament just, it makes the action of this popper just better. And it's got a little bit more stretch than, well, it's got a lot more stretch than braid. So it's easier to throw it and not just rip the hooks out of the bass's mouth when you set the hook. You don't have to have a real strong hook set on anything with treble hooks. I mean, especially these small treble hooks like this, because they're sharp, and you set that hook like you do with a soft plastic, and you're gonna do a lot more damage to the bass's mouth than you need to. One of the first times that I ever used a popper out here, I threw it in from the bank. It was right before daylight. I was over on the other side of the pond and threw it in from the bank. No sooner than that thing hit the water and something came up and smashed it and took off. Rip and drag. There's a couple fellas over here fishing off of this bank, and I was just hooting and hollering and thought I snagged the biggest bass of my life. I was sure it was a PB. I fought that thing, got it up the bank, and I had a headlamp on, and finally got it up the bank. About a 9-pound catfish. I'm still proud of it. Couldn't believe that catfish smashed the topwater like that, but it was fun. So that would be my PB on a popper, is a 9-pound catfish. There's a bunny rabbit. That ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all, that's it. Poppers, topwater poppers, a lot of fun. Ned rig's a lot of fun too. I think we caught 5. I'd have stayed out longer, but the wind just got too bad. It's pretty windy right now, but I just couldn't stay in one spot on that pond. It just kept blowing me over into the brush. And there's no place to be on that big kayak and try to stay on top of the water. But I'm gonna get out of here. It's like 10:30 a.m. Got the Bass Influence all loaded up, locked down, and we're gonna go see what we can get into for the rest of the day. But y'all stay the hell off my boat. Keep it bent. Later.